And good morning, everybody. I am 10 Tampa Bay meteorologist Rich Fields in the 10 newsroom. Thanks for joining us today. Got a beautiful day on the way. As a matter of fact, a cold front's passing through the area right now, and it's going to reinforce our dry air here in the Tampa Bay area, and we're going to see dew points into the 50s on a couple of days, and we'll get to that in just a second. Let us start with taking a look at the live shots in and around the Tampa Bay area. Beautiful right now. A little bit of cloud cover out over Lakeland. And if, by the way, we do see any rainfall today, very slight chance of rain. If we do see any, it's going to be inland. I just mentioned Lakeland and some of the cloud cover out there. With the passage of this front, we might see some spotty shower activity inland. Maybe northern Manatee County, just across the Skyway. We'll look at futurecast here in a couple seconds, but let's go through our live shots. Looking really nice out there today. Relatively clear skies. We're going to say mostly sunny skies. Still have some of that dried salt spray on the camera lens there from the WYNDHAM Grand Clearwater Beach Hotel. It's going to take another storm, or at least a shower, to get that cleaned off. There's the shot from the BELLWETHER Beach Resort, looking south along St. Pete Beach. Not a cloud in the sky. Really nice day. Boy, waking up this morning, taking the dog out for a walk, it was just spectacular. And the shot from the Mahaffey Theater looking out over Tampa Bay. That's the Albert Woodard Airport there. And Tampa Bay in the distance. And the city of Tampa way out there, hard to see. Well, let's take a current look at temperatures in St. Petersburg right now. 72 degrees, feels like 72. Those dew points very low, mid-60s for us right now. And as I mentioned, we're going to see dew points drop into the 50s. We had overnight low temperatures in many areas this morning in the 50s. Citrus County, Citrus, Hernando, Pasco, even eastern Polk County. We had some 50-degree temperatures earlier today. So here's your headlines. So a cold front's passing through the area today. We get a reinforcement of that dry air again today, and small rain chances as that front continues to pass. I'll take currents full screen for you so you can see. Right now we're sitting out at the airport at 75 degrees. Look at Crystal River, 72. Polk City, upper 60s. Winter Haven, Frostproof, Bartow, Mulberry, all in the mid-70s right now. Clearwater Beach at 72. Newport Richey at 70 right now. We topped out at 84 yesterday for a daytime high, and we're looking for much of the same today. There's the satellite and radar. You can see all of our flow is out of the north-northeast right now, and will continue to be out of the north-northeast today. You might see some of the spotty shower activity up here by Cape Canaveral and Titusville, but none of that is going to make its way to us, that's for sure. Still have those flood watches in effect for the Alafaya, the Little Manatee, the Peace, Horse Creek, the Myakka, all leftover water from Ian. Still causing some problems. Speaking of Ian, there it is in the upper right-hand corner of your screen right there. Still bringing in heavy rainfall to much of the New England states right now. Remember, the air around a low rotates in a counterclockwise manner, so we're getting our flow out of that direction. And for us, through the peninsula of Florida, again, that northeasterly component to the winds as that cold front right there, just about passing through the Tampa Bay area as we speak. I think yesterday when I was looking at futurecast, 3-ish, after 3 o'clock, we started to see some spotty shower activity popping up. All right, let's page through futurecast and take a look at what's going on. There's the position of the cold front right now, just south of Crystal River and the Nature Coast. And again, as this front passes us by, we may see a spotty shower pick up. There goes the front as I put things into motion, and yes, we started to see some shower activity offshore, and some very light shower activity. I mean, if this turns into showers, actually I'd be surprised. Back into motion through tonight, not a big deal. Midnight passes, early morning hours to tomorrow. The front will have then passed. More cold air moving into the area, more of a true northeasterly flow for us. So bundle up the kids for the bus stop. It's going to be chilly tomorrow morning. There's 7 a.m. temperatures right there. Look at to our north. Look at the Nature Coast. Citrus, Hernando, Pasco counties. Upper 50s at wake up. Downtown Tampa, low 60s. And then as we put it into motion throughout the day tomorrow, you can see some cloud cover moving into the area to our north and east. The front continues to pass us by. We'll be over the Venice area and heading down toward Fort Myers and Punta Gorda and places like that. Atmospheric moisture, this only reinforces what we're talking about with regard to the dry air. In green, moist air. In brown, very dry air. This is today. We're under the influence of that dry air. Troughing down, there it is. We'll put it into motion through tomorrow. More dry air with the passage of that front. It gets even drier. Dew points really start to drop. Into Thursday, still under the influence of that dry air through the Tampa Bay area. There's Friday, dry air, moisture all to our south. Saturday, again, still under that bubble of high air, dry air. Sunday into Monday and Tuesday, now we start seeing a little bit of moisture moving back into the Tampa Bay area, and that will increase our rain chances ever so slightly. And here's the dew points I was talking about earlier, where dew points right now are like mid-60s. I think we have a 66-degree dew point right now. Look at tomorrow, through the day with the passage of that front, 59-degree dew points. And that's a good reflection of wake-up temperatures as well. Thursday, okay, so we come up a degree in dew points, 60-degree dew points. Friday, 59-degree dew points. So you can see how dry it's going to be here in the Tampa Bay area for a number of days. Here's your forecast planner. Looking for a daytime high today, low to mid 80s. Little bit of cloud cover, again with the passage of that front. And by sunset, about 77 degrees. Later tonight. Let's talk about what is left of tropical, post-tropical storm Ian. Still bringing in some rainfall for the New England states, and will continue to do so through much of New England, as a matter of fact. And that's going to continue until Ian decides to exit out. And we still have coastal flood warnings because of Ian until tonight at 9 p.m. These might be reissued later tonight. This is for New Jersey, Delaware. The other 4 have expired right now through the Norfolk area and D.C., but still dealing with coastal flood warnings, not watches, warnings, till 9 p.m. Tuesday for portions of New Jersey and Delaware. All right, let's talk about the tropical satellite. We're always looking for tropical waves peeling off of Africa, and we've had a fairly decent one sitting out over the Cape Verde Islands for a couple of days, and now we've got another one that has just become an invest as of yesterday, 91L, I believe it is. Yeah, 91L. So let's talk about the one closest to Africa, just off the Cape Verde Islands, this one here. This has an 80% of development into something tropical, and that means tropical depression, tropical storm, in the next 5 days, 80% chance. The other one, Invest 91L, has a 40% chance of developing into something tropical in this cone, in this orange cone, in the next 5 days. Now, this is right in the area where Ian formed. Are we concerned? We certainly have our eyes on it, yes. But all the models are telling us right now that it's going to continue its westerly trek into Central America. As a matter of fact, let's go into the spaghetti plots and take a look. You can take a look at the one off Cape Verde, 92L, now an Invest 92L. The spaghetti models are saying that it's going to move up to the north and west, and then some of the models are taking it on that hard northeasterly turn, as we've seen most all of the storms that have been out in the central Atlantic this year. It was only Ian that got into the Caribbean. And again, most of the models are saying that Invest 91L is going to move straight across to the west and into Central America. Now, we all learned from Ian, I hope everyone learned from Ian, about these spaghetti plots, that these are models. There's the European, there's the GFS. This particular time on Ian, the GFS seemed to ring true. So some of the models bring it up toward the Yucatan Peninsula and possibly making that northerly turn, you know, through and into the Gulf of Mexico. So we're certainly going to keep an eye on Invest 91L and see what happens here the next couple of days. So expected rainfall in the Tampa area, as I mentioned, very light rainfall expected today, maybe a 10% chance, and it's going to be inland. It's going to be eastern Polk County if we see anything. And then the rest of the week, virtually rain-free. Marine forecast for boaters. We got northeasterly winds, 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 feet or less, bay and inland waters at a moderate chop. Look at that Gulf temperature. Whew, it plummeted. We were at 90-degree Gulf temperatures before Ian. And Ian mixed up everything. Mixed up the atmosphere, mixed up the Gulf, and because of upwelling of colder water to the surface, we saw a huge cooling off of the Gulf of Mexico. And it's going to take some time before that comes back as well. 7-day forecast. There you go for the Tampa Bay area, mostly sunny. Isolated sprinkle inland. 83 for the daytime high today out at the airport. A little bit of cloud cover tomorrow because of the front passage. 84 for the daytime high, 85 Thursday, 86 Saturday. You can see we're going to stay mid to upper 80s right on through the weekend and even on into next week. We're talking mid 80s for the daytime high. So let me get on Facebook real quick here. Take a look and see if anybody's got any questions. We do this every day at 11 o'clock, and then Bobby Deskins has another chat at about 4 every day. Let's see. A lot of people chiming in. I'm looking for specific questions. See if anybody's got anything for me I can answer. Oh, come on, app. There we go. John Beck. Teresa Laplanthi. Hi from Inverness. Hi, Teresa. Thanks for checking us out. Palm Bay. Who is that? Anna. Thanks for watching, Anna. Candy Walkinshaw. Lived in Inverness with my daughter. Was there with my mom. Had a couple of restaurants. Nice area. Teresa, 58 in Citrus this morning at 5 a.m. Thanks, Teresa. Appreciate that. Ermelinda. We're shooting promos behind me if you hear people talking. That's what's going on. I shot mine already. I don't see any specific questions for me, so I'm going to let you go because I do have a lot of work to get to today, but we appreciate you checking us out. The next newscast comes up at 12 noon today, and Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins will be with you on that one. And until then, we will see you next on TV. Bye-bye.